In this video, we're going to continue working on our mystery box now that we laid somewhat of the base down. And we need to kind of think about, okay, how do we know where the weapon wants to actually, go to and come back from? So we could easily visualize this by creating up just pretty much empty f-vector points for the location and where we would want them. So they would have to just be relative to the actual box. So what I'm going to do here is mysterybox.h. I'm going to actually add another skeletal mesh for testing. I'm just going to call this one test weapon mesh location. It's going to be set up to the mystery box mesh. So from here, I want two F vectors. So F vector start location. Another one, F vector end location, or I guess top location and bottom location would be a better way to put it. Then I want one more, so F vector current location, like so. These are all just going to be empty by default. So we're going to use this location to figure out where these should be. So I'm going to go ahead and compile. And essentially what we're going to be doing is just, these are going to be strictly relative to the actual mystery box mesh. They're not going to be world coordinates. So if you're not sure what that is, think of the mystery box as having its own world. So the origin of the mystery box and having, okay, so starting if it's relative to the mystery box. Okay, what'd I mess up here? Oh, right. Here, skeletal mesh, test, compile. So the mystery box having its own origin, if an object is relative to the mystery box's location, well, using relative location to the mystery box, it'll be based off of the mystery box's location. So if we have the coordinates for x and y being 0 and 100 on the z-axis, it'll be 100 centimeters over top of the mystery box's origin, not at 100 centimeters over the top of the world. That'll just make our lives honestly a lot easier. And same deal with the rotation. Okay. Here's our test mesh. Let's just add the M1 carbine. So where I want the, I guess the bottom to be, is right there. So we're gonna right click on location and hit copy. Come up here. For the bottom location, we're gonna right click, hit paste. That's going to be the location for the bottom. And then we want the top. So test mesh location, go up. Is that high enough? Let's go higher. A little high. Go down just a smidge more. Come on, let me select it. Or not. I'm happy with that. So the location here, copy it, paste it in top location. That's going to be our top. I want to set those as defaults. So bottom location equals f vector 24, or let's do 25, negative 2.1, and 25 on the z. Then top location equals f vector 25, negative 2.1, 130. And we just need to set the rotations. So the rotation of this guy is 90 degrees. So bottom location. What am I doing? Let's see. Rotation's not really gonna matter all that much. I guess we can just take whatever locate or rotation the weapon is and just add 90 to it. It's not too big of a deal. Okay, so we have these locations set. So let's see. We're just gonna worry about the server for now. So we press use, the multicast function fires, passing in the random index. We just looping through each weapon array, well, each weapon in the array, but we need to kind of use, or not use, come up with some kind of functionality to make the weapons go up. So I'm going to move this open animation to the multi-box used. So it opens the lid. Then I kind of want to start another timer. So we're going to create another function, void raise weapons. Another one, void lower weapon. Create the implementation for both. We're going to start a timer that constantly calls raise weapon. Let's see. Trying to think here. I might just have it this timer kick off instead in the multicast. I'm trying to think. We'll leave it for now. So I'm gonna start a timer. So same thing, T or F timer handle, T raise weapon, get world, get timer manager, set timer, T raise weapon, right into this, and a mystery box, raise weapon, and we want it to call it every 0.01 seconds. True because we want it to loop. So I'm going to move this handle into the header. I have another one, T lower weapon. So once we hit able to grab weapon, we're going to disable this handle here. So we're going to do get world, get timer manager, dot clear timer. Timer when I clear is T raise weapon. So that'll stop the timer that's raising the weapon. At least it will on the server. So yeah, I'm going to actually take this timer here and move it into the multicast. Like so. All right, so once raise weapon gets called, we want to, actually I need to set, where is it? Current location to equal bottom location real quick before I forget. Current location equals bottom location. So that way that's the starting point. Then it's going to work, it's going to lerp its way to the top, and then it's going to slowly make its way back down to the bottom location. So raise weapon. Let's see. For now, I think I'm just going to use the very first weapon in the weapon array for testing. So a weapon base selected weapon equals box weapon array index 0. Just if selected weapon equals null pointer, we're just going to return. Again, this is for testing. So I want to say u Kismet math library. So to include that, it's just Kismet / Kismet math library.h. And we have be a constant lerp too. Vinterp. Okay, so it's interp. So vinterp2. So current being the current location. The card we want to go to is top location, delta time. So get world, get delta seconds. Then the speed. Let's start out at 20. Make it that should be kind of quick, I think. And it returns an effector. So effector location, set this weapon's location to our new location. So selected weapon, set actor location, new location. So we'll selected weapon, set actor rotation. We're just going to do get actor rotation. Actually, I'm not even going to bother with that yet. We're just not going to worry about the rotation portion. So we use the weapon, get a random index, I leave the printout, call multibox used, then goes through, creates a timer that after 4 seconds cancels the raise weapon timer. Then we start a timer that fires every, I think this is 10 milliseconds, causes raise weapon. Raise weapon, we're just going to select the very first element of the weapon array, figure out its new location, and just, I guess, continually set it. So, we'll just see how this works, if it even works at all. I'm going to remove the mesh for this guy. It's not needed. So let's see what happens. Press F. All right. Should be a couple different guns here somewhere. Oh, there's so many objects. M1 carbine. Okay, so it looks like it took it. Ah, that's right. we need to set it at the box location first. So let's see. In play when we spawn it, I want to do weapon set actor location to be get actor location. Then I want to set the rotation. So F rotator rotation equals get actor rotation. Rotation dot the yaw. I don't think what the Z is. Whatever. Dot yaw plus equals 90. We're gonna do weapon set actor rotation to rotation. So the weapon did raise up. It was just down here at the world's origin, not the boxes. So that's what that hopefully will fix, because they should be spawning right inside the box. I actually want to set the location to the bottom location, not our actual actor's location. So I want to do that real quick. So it's going to be spawning at the bottom of the box. Alrighty, just see what happens. Press F. Nothing. Cool. Okay, why are you still down here? So the rotation got set. The location, on the other hand, not even close. And I'm an idiot because I just figured out why again. Okay, so new plan. The bottom location and top location. Okay, we're gonna set those. I'm gonna grab all these. So bottom location. All right, let's just get F vector box location equals get actor location. Then I want to just get the actor location and add 25. So box location dot x plus equals 25. Y and then the Z. Right, so we add the X, Y, and Z. Same exact thing. So X, Y, and Z. And hopefully this should get us the correct location. It was still spawning out in the center of the world. That's just my stupidity again. So how long have we been going? 20 minutes. Cool. Hopefully we'll actually get the weapon to raise up at the end of this. So that way it doesn't seem like a completely pointless 2 videos. This way we actually accomplish something. Okay, wait for the good old freeze. All right. Open it up. And there they are. So they're in a much closer position. So let's see where they're at initially. So they are, there's the stern conveyor. Exactly is the pistol at? Oh, there it is. And then you just purchase it. The pistol snaps up to the top. I crank this up to 300 for the Z. Okay, so for whatever reason, it is not going up to the top, but it is rising. It's also rising way too fast. I'm going to lower that from 20 down to like 2. Let's see. Getting the current location and the top location. All right, I'm not setting a current location at all. So we need to set current location to equal top location. So current location equals, the new location. Then we set it, and it should hopefully keep rising up. Because it looked like it almost was just snapping up a small portion and staying there, which is why it wasn't actually, raising, so to speak. It was just kind of, well, not going up to its full height. Ready? There we go. Yeah, yeah. That's a little high. What was the original one? 150? No, 130. So let's see what that looks like. 130. Yeah, there we go. It's actually a little high for me, so I'm gonna drop it down to 100. All right, does it keep going up or something? 5. Oh, that's right, because we altered the default value down inside of a begin play. That makes sense. So the only thing we need to do right now is actually move this into the constructor, like so, and hopefully all this stuff actually still works inside of it. I'm going to close that down. Alrighty. I was wondering if it'd be easier instead just to use a transform. Not too worried about it. All right, let's look again, use it, and let me guess, they're back at the spawn, or in the center. Yep. So what are the defaults? So it is raising it up accordingly. However, the actual location is not being set quite how it should be. Makes me question why. Reset that to default as well. It's kind of close. Trying to think here. What's this location? Almost thinking instead then. Yeah, I want to put it back how it was before. If instead of adding, I'm just going to go based off of let's see, the X is out. That way, I'm just going to remove the X-axis change and just leave the Y and the Z. And that's just going to end up having to do for now. So I'm thinking to control the height, we're just going to have a simple the edit anywheres and have one for the height. So float weapon height. And that's by default, it's going to be equal to 130. Like so. And set weapon height for the top location and begin play. Hopefully that should take care of the issue that we are having. And I'm probably going to end up moving this into a function because that way, in case, I don't know if I'm going to end up actually adding it in this tutorial series, but making it so the box moves after, X uses. Uh, Having it as a function would be helpful because we could just call it, and the new bottom and top locations would be, simply set. But like I said, I'm not entirely sure. There we go. Look at it one more time. Press F. There's the weapon. It's pretty centered. It could go over a little bit farther. Made it to, I don't know, 10. See if it changes the height, which it does. Go to 100, and it should be about where I want it. Okay, that's a little low. 115, come in the middle. And that I'm happy with. So there we have it. We now have a box that opens up and shows the weapon. So out of curiosity, I'm just gonna see. That's a bug I haven't had in a while. I wonder if something changed, because it's like I don't have a pistol. Oh well, I'll deal with that later. So I use it, and there's the issue. Ah, I know why. Because we're setting it on the server only for that array. So I think instead just replicate it and call it a day. So replicated and add that. Get lifetime replicated props. That box weapon array to replicate, and we should be good. So that's where I'm gonna pretty much end this video. I'm just gonna see if it actually, plays the effect and such on the client. We've been recording for 28 minutes. Alrighty. So purchase it. So the server sees the weapons, the client does not. Alright, so that I at least know. So now that that's made at least a little bit of progress, I gotta figure out what issue is causing the client not to even have a pistol. That's kind of random. It's showing the pistol animations like it's in the hand. Not playing them or anything. Huh. Oh, that's pretty neat. So that'll be just something else to fix. Still have no idea when the word caused it though. Anyhow, We now have the weapon rising in the box on the server. So in the next video, we're just going to keep going and expanding on it and try to get the mystery box finished and out of the way. So, as always, if you like my content and want to help support me, a link to my Patreon's in the description. And if you have any questions or anything like that, there's also a link to my Discord server. So, as always, I will see you in the next one.